Good evening, everyone. I am going to be talking about the Phytoestrogen Complex. So I absolutely love this product and I'm going to tell you all about it. So I'm Dr. Helen. I'm an A&E doctor and an advocate for integrative wellness, as well as an animal aromatherapy specialist. And I love to use essential oils to support the health and well-being of myself and my pets, and helping educate people to do the same for their family, whether that's human or animal. So if you like what you're listening to, please hit the subscribe button or follow so I can carry on creating more content. And let me know in the comments what you want to know about. Would you like to get essential oils into your life? Why not book in for a free chat with me or come to one of my classes to find out how oils can support you? Or maybe you've got oils, but you don't know how to use them best for either your health or that of your pets, but that's okay too, because I do general overviews or full consultations depending on your needs. So drop me a message and we can chat about what the best option is for you. So, Phytoestrogen. Now, forgive me if I rave about this product because I'm not kidding, it's literally been life-changing for me. So a couple of years ago, I was literally fed up with migraines and I'd ruled out stress and lack of sleep as a cause. So thank you, Essentials, for sorting that area out. And I concluded that it had to be hormonal. Now, I'm a big fan of phytoestrogens and food, and I'll explain a bit about those in a minute. And I was eating probably about 200 grams of tofu a day, because I absolutely love it. Love it in salads and all that sort of stuff. Anyway, so soya milk as well, but these migraines would still floor me. Now, soy is a phytoestrogen, so really good for hormones. Now, and basically my migraines would kind of start late afternoon, and they'd be raging by bedtime, wipe me out completely the next day, and then I'd sort of have the recovery phase on day 3 and I'd be absolutely exhausted. So out of desperation, I tried these and I've not been troubled since. They just balanced my hormones, and it was what I needed. So hormones influence virtually every sort of function in a woman's body, and the balance really influences a woman's good health and emotional well-being, okay, all the way from teenager through to sort of menopause and beyond. And so phytoestrogens are compounds that naturally occur in plants. So if you eat a lot of fruit and veg, legumes and whole grains, you'll already be eating them. Phyto comes from the Greek word meaning plant, and estrogen is a female hormone that regulates functions in women and men. So they do function much like the animal estrogens in humans, and when we eat them, our bodies respond, but they don't act exactly the same. They work on different receptors, and so they've actually been found, whereas sort of in endogenous and exogenous estrogens can be risky for certain forms of cancer, phytoestrogens have actually been found to be protective against certain forms of cancer rather than being agonists. So there's been sort of quite a few reviews of phytoestrogens as the food, that they've been found to sort of greatly reduce hot flushes and have a positive effect on other perimenopausal symptoms as well. They've also shown that they can help prevent bone loss in women, and natural estrogen is known to help maintain normal bone density as well. So I am talking to about obviously the foods here as well, and they can be used as a natural alternative for relieving menstrual issues or irregularities. And obviously if you have acne or anything hormone related than that, then treating it with phytoestrogens can be ideal, because the idea is that they counter the androgens, which are the male hormones that contribute to acne in women, and balance out the effects. Now, as I said, soy is a really great source of phytoestrogens. So tofu, soy milk and things. And like I said, I was eating a lot of it. Now, if you are going to use a supplement, it's really important that you actually use a plant-based one rather than a synthetic, because that's actually risky for things like obesity, cancer, reproductive disease and cardiovascular disease as well. And these same risks aren't shown when taking a plant-based estrogen. Now, everyone should be eating more soy, and there's a bit of it has a bit of a poor reputation, and because you can get the genetically modified, so you need to make sure that you're not having that. But soy itself is a fabulous plant-based source of protein, because of all of these phytoestrogens, as well as other issues as well. So they have particular ones called isoflavones, and long-term clinical studies have shown that these are not linked to an increased risk of breast cancer and can be protective against it. So the complete opposite to what is often sort of attributed to it. And in actual, there was a study in 2009 that showed these sorts of food were found to decrease breast cancer recurrence and death. So that's absolutely fabulous. And they've soy from phytoestrogens have actually been shown to have a protective effect against breast cancer, colorectal cancer, and endometrial cancer. And what we also know is that countries where soy is consumed in much larger quantities than in the West, such as Asia, there is a lower risk of cardiovascular disease and dementia, and also type 2 diabetes. So that's pretty awesome. Now, obviously, it's not always possible to eat as much of the good stuff as we intend to. And that was the case in mine, because I had soy milk, I had tofu, and I just found I needed an extra boost. And so enter in this wonderful complex. Now, this isn't instead of, you need to be still eating all this, but this is just a really great supplement for helping to balance out those hormones, as well as eating all those foods. Because it's actually got a potent soy extract, it actually has a minimum of 50% genistein, and is standardized for 64% isoflavone content as well. So what these phytoestrogens, they then bind with estrogen beta receptor cells to provide a number of health benefits. And it's been found that they can actually help balance hormones and hormone metabolites and keep them from binding to other cells, which was certainly my experience. So this also contains a standardized pomegranate extract that provides supplemental phytoestrogens and powerful antioxidant support, which support hormonal balance and also important for overall health, not to mention the phytoestrogens in the pomegranate extract have a gentle estrogenic activity to help support hormone homeostasis as well. All that in a little capsule. So these are absolutely brilliant. And, you can take, depending on your need, they're just really simple little capsules like that. I just take one a day, and that's all I've needed. You might need to take 2 a day, one in the morning, one in the evening. But they're absolutely fantastic, and they've literally changed my life. So all the normal stuff you should be doing as well, diet-wise, really essential. But these are a great supplement to add in to what you're doing already to help balance your hormones even more and give yourself a bit of a boost. So if you would like to know anything more about using essential oils or the phytoestrogen complex, have a chat about your health, drop me a message. If you've got any comments, do let me know. And if you'd like, do leave me a review, hit the subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. So stay safe, stay well. Bye.